Good morning from Lassen Volcanic National Park. I'm at Terminal Geyser, which actually isn't a geyser, it's a steam vent. But it's really cool because we're pretty close to it and ground's solid. It's also really warm down here because it's kind of a cold morning. It also smells like someone farted real bad, all the sulfur in the air. But you can see the water just like boiling out of the ground, and there's a big steam vent right over here. But we're just kind of hanging out, taking some pictures. We're gonna have some, this is actually a side trail. We'll have several side trails today just to see the stuff that's close to the PCT. But the water just boils out of the ground, it's cool. So obviously this isn't functional as a water source, but we'll get a move on and go see some other things. Planning on doing 23.5 actual trail miles today. It's going to probably translate roughly to about a 29, maybe 30 mile day with all the side trips. But of course I only count trail miles, so any of those extras just are extras for my own enjoyment. Also, the stream is hot enough that the stream is steaming. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to be in the Volcanic National Park. So we'll get a move on and see it on the way. Welcome to Boiling Spring Lake. Big mountain, that's Mount Lassen, that's the actual volcano. And then the lake here is sulfuric waste that's coming up out of the hot springs. It's pretty cool though, and the shadows on the lake are really sweet. So we're just taking a few moments to admire the view and take some pictures. Canon's got her Canon. And I'll be getting out my Sony in a second, so see you in a while. Oh, I took another side trip today. This is the Cinder Cone, which is actually a vent off of, well, there's only, as far as I'm aware, there's only one volcano in Mount Lassen Volcanic National Park, and that's Mount Lassen. So all these bigger mountains that have volcanic craters, such as the Cinder Cone, are all vents off of Mount Lassen. But the lava fields here are really colorful and really cool, and the only bad part is that we're walking on scree, and it's like walking on sand, and it hurts my knees, and it makes every step forward seems like it has no power. So, but take a look, it's really cool. It's just Canon and I now heading back to the PCT. Mousetrap and Nemo went up to the top, so we'll see them eventually. I think Nemo wants to hang out to see the stars. Mousetrap wants for the view. He might stay up there for stars too, who knows. Yeah, 12-ish miles to go still. We'll see it on the way. Officially made it through Lassen National Park. I think I had a total of like 7 miles of side trails. The park itself is like 19.5. So it's a long day. I have about 4 more miles to go. Big downhill down to Hat Creek. And then call it close. Going to the river because there's water. There's not water outside the border of Lassen. But it's funny because there's tents immediately after the border because you have to have bear cans otherwise. And none of us want our bear cans back. But it should be our last national park in California. onward to Oregon. See you guys in a bit. Made it to camp. It's like 8:45, almost 9, somewhere in there. Gonna make some dinner right by the creek. That's Hat Creek. And we'll be hitting the Hat Creek Rim, which is basically just a edge of a caldera or something, or not really sure. Anyway, tent set up because the mosquitoes are awful. Gonna make myself some dinner, pass out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.